Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. Today, I want to share 6 amazing okra recipes, including crispy fried okra, blanched okra with wasabi soy sauce, stir fry okra with cured meat, okra mushroom soup, air fryer roasted okra, and stir fry okra with salted egg yolks. They are easy, healthy, delicious, and can be ready in 5 minutes. Please hit the like button and let's get started. The first recipe, crispy fried okra. Once tried, you will love it because it is crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. You will not feel the slimy liquid at all, and the taste is just flavorful. Use a peeler to peel the tough calyx. Slice each part in halves, lengthwise. Season the okra with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1½ teaspoon of soy sauce, 1½ teaspoon of oyster sauce, some ground black pepper to taste, and 2 cloves of garlic. I love using this ceramic grater. It grates the garlic into a fine paste, but it doesn't hurt you even if you rub your fingers on it. I'll link this grater in the description. You can check it out if you want. Mix this really well, and you will see the sticky liquid pooling in between the parts. We need that because we will sprinkle some cornstarch in batches and toss thoroughly. The sticky liquid will ensure the cornstarch clings evenly onto the okra surface. Once you don't see any dry flour, sprinkle in another tablespoon. Keep doing that until all the cornstarch is well mixed and we are ready to cook. Heat 1 cup of oil to 380 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the okra one by one. Frying is the best method to cook okra because the hot oil stops the okra from producing more sticky liquid, so your end dish will not be slimy at all. Make sure you stir and flip to ensure even cooking. This will just take less than 2 minutes. Remove the okra from the oil. You should fry everything in 2 to 3 batches. If you crowd the wok, the okra will stick to each other. Once done, use kitchen papers to absorb the excess grease. You can tell it's super crispy by listening to the sound. We're gonna make a super quick dipping sauce. Just mix 1½ tablespoon of mayonnaise with ½ tablespoon of your favorite chili sauce. This is homemade, but any store-bought chili sauce will work, such as sambal and Frank's Red Hot sauce. Now you have my Little West East fusion sauce, which works really well with crispy vegetables. This is beyond delicious. It's like eating fries, but it's green, and I don't feel as guilty. If you got families or friends who are not a fan of okra, feed them this and change their mind. I know a lot of people eat okra for its health benefit. That's why I want to share the second recipe, white boiled okra with wasabi, which is the easiest out of all 6 dishes in this video. It is also surprisingly delicious and healthy because the blanching method allows you to enjoy fresh, crispy okra while retain its maximum nutrition. Same as before, use a peeler to peel the tough calyx. I already brought a pot of water to a boil. Add a drizzle of cooking oil and toss in the okra. The oil will coat the surface of the okra and retain its vivid green color. Blanch them for 1½ minutes. The pods will float on top of the water. I like to push them down so they can cook evenly. Take them out and add them into an ice bath for a few minutes. This step is essential as it enhances the crispy texture. While waiting, we can make a soy wasabi dipping sauce. Please use low-sodium soy sauce, otherwise the dish will be too salty. If you don't have low-sodium soy sauce, you can dilute the regular soy sauce with a little bit of water by taste. Squeeze in some wasabi, then mix well. I know this is a Japanese ingredient, but nowadays it has become popular in Cantonese cuisine. We use it in many kinds of white-boiled dishes, such as blanched shrimp, squid, and vegetables. Please dry the okra with paper towels before plating, otherwise the excess liquid will dilute the dipping sauce. Despite being extremely simple, this is addictively delicious. I literally cannot stop eating it. The okra is crispy, not slimy, and pairs perfectly with the pungent wasabi flavor. This is also low carb, so it was one of my recipes that helped me with my prednisone side effect. I used to take prednisone for 2 years, during which my diet increased dramatically. I just constantly wanted to eat. I was afraid that I would become fat and get the classic prednisone moon face. So whenever I felt hungry, I blanched some vegetables and dipped them with wasabi soy sauce. This is how I can enjoy eating while still managing my weight. The third recipe is a classic Chinese okra stir fry with cured meat. This is Chinese cured bacon, or what we call 腊肉. Remove the tough skin and cut it into thin slices. If you can't find this ingredient, use thick cuts of regular bacon. It will be just as delicious. This is Cantonese sausage, or what we call 腊肠. It looks like mini salami, but you have to cook it before eating. Slice it with a 45-degree angle into thin pieces. If you can't find this ingredient, use maple syrup flavored sausage as a replacement because Cantonese sausage is slightly sweet. As for the okra, remove the tip. Cut each part into 3 pieces at a 45-degree angle. Add the cured bacon and sausage into a wok without oil. Stir over medium-low heat for 2 to 3 minutes. Don't use high heat because Cantonese sausage and cured meat contain sugar, and high heat will burn them quickly. When you see some fat is rendered out, push the cured meat to the side and toss in some garlic, ginger slices, and red chilies. Stir for a minute or until fragrant. Toss in the okra and mix for 2 to 3 minutes. We want the bacon fat to coat the cut surface. This step is important because the oil sears the cut surface and prevents the soluble fiber from leaking, so your dish will be slime-free. Drizzle in 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and mix well. Then thoroughly stir the okra with the cured meat, and you're done. You can see there is no sticky liquid pooling in between. That is how you can tell it is a good okra stir fry. I like to serve it with white rice. The okra absorbed lots of umami flavor from the cured meat. It's just simple and yummy. Next, I'm going to show you my okra mushroom soup recipe. You will need 1 shallot, 3 cloves of garlic, and 1 scallion. I dice them finely. Toss them into a saucepan and add 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Stir over medium heat for 2 to 3 minutes or until the aromatics are slightly golden on the edge. Add 1.5 tablespoons of soybean paste. This is what I'm using. I'll link it in the description. You can check it out later. Drizzle in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and stir well. Pour in 3 cups of water. You can use vegetable stock if you want. Turn the heat to high and it will take a few minutes for it to come to a boil. During this time, you can cut the mushroom and the okra into slices. Toss them into the pot and continue to boil for 2 minutes. Crack 1 egg into a bowl and whisk well. Drizzle it into the soup. Give it a taste. Mine needs a pinch of salt. Mix well. I like to toss in some goji berry as garnish. Turn off the heat. This is a pot of hearty, steaming, and healthy soup. The sticky liquid in okra is a type of soluble fiber, so once it dissolves into the soup, it's not slimy anymore. Instead, it makes everything else smooth and silky, very comforting. Now, we're gonna make the 5th recipe, which is my favorite out of all 6 dishes because it is extremely easy and tastes the best. Same as before, use a peeler to peel the tough calyx. We will not cut open the pot, otherwise the okra will become dry after air frying. Season the okra with 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of honey, half teaspoon of red chili powder, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and some black pepper to taste. Mix well, then drizzle 1½ tablespoon of cooking oil. Stir to coat the okra surface. You don't need to preheat the air fryer. Just add the okras into the basket and arrange them to make sure they don't stack on top of each other. Otherwise, they don't cook evenly. Turn the heat to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Fry them for 5 minutes. And you're done. After cooking, the okra pods will slightly shrink. That is normal. The taste is phenomenal, kind of like roasted vegetables with honey barbecue flavor. The last recipe is a little bit special because we're using salted egg yolks. You'll find this ingredient in the frozen section in your local Asian grocery store. They're just duck egg yolks preserved with salt, but they do have a beautiful fermented flavor which goes really well with the okra. The texture is dense and firm, which is also like cheese, so you are able to shave them finely with a zester. However, they are pretty small, so be careful. Don't shave your fingers. As for the okra, same as before. Remove the tip, cut each okra into 3 pieces at a 45-degree angle. Turn the heat to medium. Add 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1½ teaspoon of minced ginger, and the okra. Stir for a few minutes or until the okra is a bit soft. Add a 1/3 teaspoon of salt and mix well. You may see a bit of slimy strings pulling away from the okra pieces. Don't worry, once you add the shaved salted yolks and stir well, the yolk will become foamy and cling onto the okra evenly, and all the slimy liquid will be well absorbed. You can see there is no sticky strings at all now. That is a good okra stir fry. You can serve it as a side dish to pair with almost any meal. Alright, that is all 6 okra recipes for today. Let me know in the comment which one is your favorite. I hope you give them a try soon. As always, the printable recipe links are in the description. Go check them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more easy and authentic Chinese food. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!